People are always talking about changing your mindset, right? In today's episode, let me explain exactly how to do that. The way most people talk about changing your mindset? Yeah, that's not quite right. Let me start with an example. Imagine you're walking along the street and a car splashes water all over you. You see the car drive off, look down at your wet clothes, and immediately, your mind starts running wild. I'm so unlucky. That driver's a jerk. They must have done it on purpose. Why does this stuff always happen to me? What's really happening here is your emotions are being driven by how you're interpreting the situation. If you can change the way you see getting splashed with water, you'll be able to let go of the negative feelings it brings. We suffer more in our minds than we do in reality. That's the truth of it. Now, let's take another example. This time, you're walking down the street, but instead of getting splashed by a car, you see a beautiful stranger. Your first thought is, wow, they're stunning. But almost immediately, another thought creeps in. Too bad I'll never be with someone like that. Why can't I find someone as beautiful? I'll never be good enough for someone like that. And boom, just like that, you're in a spiral of insecurity and negativity. Here's the thing, your first reaction, just appreciating their beauty, is totally natural. It's not good or bad. As Wang Yangming said, it aligns with your true nature. But the trouble starts when your mind kicks in with all those judgments and stories. Can I ever be with someone like that? Am I good enough? Your imagination and judgments are the sidekicks of negative emotions. They magnify each other, like two mirrors reflecting back and forth, creating an endless loop. That's why we often find ourselves getting angrier, sadder, or more frustrated the more we think about something. So, let's go back to the first example with the water. Can you change the fact that you got splashed? No. Can you change the fact that you already felt upset about it? No, that's already happened too. The only thing you can change is how you view the situation, how you judge it. That's the key. Change your perspective, and your negative emotions will fade away naturally. But here's where a lot of people get stuck. They start trying to convince themselves with logic. It's not a big deal, it wasn't personal. And that's not the right approach. You'll hit a wall because no matter how much you tell yourself, you just can't seem to think your way out of it. So what's the right approach? It's not about using your mind to battle your mind. It's not about trying to squash one bad thought with a better thought. That's just setting up a conflict in your mind. Instead, we need to let go, completely, wholeheartedly, of all the thoughts in our head. The first step is to notice when emotions start to take over. Recognize it. Then pay attention to the thoughts and judgments behind those emotions. What are you really thinking? That act of noticing, that awareness, is about letting go, even if just for a moment. When you stay in that awareness, you've stepped out of your mind. You're just observing, quietly noticing. And when you do that, you'll find yourself calming down. So now, try to slip into a meditative state whenever and wherever you can. Don't rush to replace one thought with another or try to fix things with logic. Doing that will only drag you back into your mind. Meditating is way simpler than you might think. One of the easiest ways to slip into a meditative state is to focus on your breathing. Pay attention to each breath. Feel the air as it enters and leaves your body. What are you doing here? You're creating space. You're letting your awareness take over the present moment. Once you step out of your head and into awareness, you'll see the whole situation more clearly. You'll notice how your mind started judging everything: yourself, the event, the other person. And from that place of awareness, a new, healthier mindset will emerge on its own. That's what changing your mindset really means. Bringing awareness into the present moment to reset your thoughts, instead of trying to force your mind to fix itself. Don't believe me? Try it the next time you feel anger coming on. When you're about to blow up, delay it. Hold off for just 10 seconds. In those 10 seconds, let your awareness kick in. Focus on your breathing. By the time you're done, you'll have given your awareness enough space to step in. Once you see your reactions clearly, mindfulness will naturally arise, and with it, the mindset shift you need. You won't be angry anymore. Don't say you can't do it. That's just because you've never really tried. If you think you can't, it's only because your mind is working over. Time telling you not to try. Give it a shot next time. That's how you can successfully shift your mindset in real-life situations. It takes practice, but once you get the hang of it, you'll see how effective it can be in bringing calm and clarity to your life. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below to let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear your experiences with this technique. And of course, stay tuned for more content like this. See you in the next episode.